Hello and welcome back to the channel. How is everybody doing? Glad those that have come to join us early have joined us. So this is a new game which is Power to the People, which I have got a big world already set up and going. But for the purpose of this I might just start a new one. But I could just carry on with this one. This one I've won, but it's a sandbox game, so I'm not getting any achievements. But we have got a main campaign here, which is pretty much the same as the sandbox, I would imagine. So let's have a look. So I've not played it yet. Hello Callum, Enviro 200, Enviro 400 reviews. A low power usage, high income, high wind speed, cities grow slowly, infrequent disasters. What's this? Okay. Yeah, so let's go, let's try this map. So this is the first time I've actually played this under campaign mode. So this is basically saying that the wind speed is going to be this throughout the year. That's the temperature, rainfall, what have you, and this is where we are. Been hired for over 50% during 50 days. Remember, the instant the customers are under the limit, it's game over. So we can't go under 50% up here. So pretty easily, really. So this is our first city, as you can see. We have a new one being built in 7 days, so, and we got 200 grand. So need to think about the future. So we're gonna go straight for a coal power plant. They're gonna expand out, so we're gonna go over there because they're gonna expand this way. And the orange is in the NIMBY ratus, which is not in my backyard rating. And then we'll go with a standard substation for now. So we put that there, it's out of their rating, and then we put down power lines in, power line it all up for now. At the start you don't really have to think about how you're doing things, but obviously in the future we will. It's off centre. Straight over there, it's 21 grand. Not a big deal. When that ramps up, that will give us power. Problem solved. So we press N, which will start the game. This will ramp up. You see the little dots going, that's the amount of electricity in the load. The bigger the load, the brighter the lights are, until they go to yellow and then they explode. Quite simple, really. This graph here on the left is showing how much power we can generate, we can expect to generate, and what the demand is currently. We've got total demand, total supply, energy capacity, and the efficiency that we're transmitting the energy, storage, energy sold, unpowered blocks, how much is done by power plants, storage and unmet. So we do need storage, because at some point it's going to go down. So we'll go with a battery farm at the moment, just over here, like that. That'll start charging up. See that charging up. So if when the coal plant goes down for maintenance, then the battery will kick in. Just getting my cookies. So the game's pretty realistic in the sense of how it does its power. At night it goes up, at tea time it goes up when people want to cook, and so on. We can see that in this. So, power went up. Right, end of the day, so we made £334 to go in. Not what we can really do. Everything's still powered. This city used a maximum of 18 watts, so even this one line that could only hold 30, not really a problem. So this time we made 2,760. No need to change anything. This is being built up, but it was just saving money. Research. So maintenance downtime in power plants is reduced by 50%. Or reinforced transformers, substations can operate at maximum capacity for longer before exploding. At this current time, that's going to be the better option. So we're going to go for that. And fast forward for the day. It's only this one city we have to worry about at the moment. There we go. So we've got one popped up here. We just attach to them like that. That's not a problem. £3,000. We've not had to change anything. I think because of where this is spawned as well for the first one, it's going to be quite easy. Because there's not really anywhere where we want to go. They won't want to come down to the substation. So until the substation becomes overpowered, not really much we can do. Efficiencies on how short the lines are that need powering. So if you put this right in there, then they're dead short, but they're not going to be happy and satisfied with you because, well, you're in their backyard and no one likes a power station in their backyard. So let's have a look at this now. So we're getting up to 24 megawatts for a day, so we're going to have to probably put a second line in shortly. £5,000 there, and we got 4 research points. So we can increase the power output of all power plants, or we can go for reinforced transformers. That will be useful soon. It will go for reinforced transformers. That'll become useful when things start getting a bit chaotic. So in 24 hours, this is going to be a new one. Coal-fired plant crushes are allowing large chunks of coal through undetected every now and again, which then causes problems down the line. Replacement parts from manufacturers refer as big chunks have been sent for the next maintenance cycle. So I think that means this isn't working properly. I'm not too sure. But it's nowhere near capacity anyway. It can produce 160 megawatts of power and we're producing 20. So, hardly a big deal. So 18 hours the next place is built. we're going to be best off taking this down for maintenance now. It'll be down for 4 hours. That's built in 8, so the battery will sustain overnight. And then, no, so it's on storage at the moment. That's draining. But in 4 hours, it'll come back on. So I can't see it really being a problem. There you go. It's come back on, back up. Right, so we've got another city here. Need to do the same. Let's get a substation in. Zonk it there. That in. That in. Now this city can grow quite large because of, well, where it is. It's going to be able to expand anywhere. So this is going to be probably our main big hub that we're going to have to deal with, rather than this one. As you can see, we've got little lines going through, so this is being supplied with power. No one's... It's gone down for maintenance already, but I think with 83 grand, I think let's get another battery. Right. This has got a property that isn't powered. Down like that. 4 research points, so we can do that. Then we can go for that. That'll make us a lot more money. It means like commercial properties will be charged more than... Oh dear. I'll repair that. So this is what I was talking about before. We need to get that down. Run power down there like that. Because of how I've put that, I've got no way of getting power to that side of the city, but run power down like that. So this wants 36 watts. Oh, you see 21 there, so it's going to get a bit feisty in there. Nothing we can't fix. So not in my backyard rating is going to be affected by, I think it was this. Hold on. Is it the coal power plant? Yeah. Coal power plant and they're not happy. But it's windy, so what we could do is start by, see, these can only go in certain areas, which is the problem, and the other ones that are available, well, they're not here actually. We're offshore. Could do solar. That's dead expensive. So unfortunately, I think for now, they're going to have to be miserable. We've got a new city again in 11 days. We've got one down here. It's unpowered. See how that line tailed off? So it will direct power where it can. So essentially what I could do is attach all them, bring that up, and then do that, which then will separate it out a little bit. For dynamic pricing, let's make some money. go. So, see, that will swap out. We've got power running down both sides now. And then as the day ends, it runs back out. 13 grand. Now this is getting close to what this grid can actually hold. So we are actually going to have to start thinking about a second substation to feed this area, which you could put up there. But yeah, let's do it. High voltage out to there, but we've also got to watch this. These lines can only hold 100 megawatts, so we can't be pulling, although that can produce 160 through this junction. We can't be pulling more than 100. And then we'll put one line up to there, one line up to there. That gives 2 power sources, so this doesn't have to work as hard now. This will probably feed most of this side, and this will feed that side, which is not a problem. But like I say, we've got to watch out for these. At the moment, shouldn't be a problem. So we can produce 180, but we're only drawing 60 maximum. So it shouldn't be a problem. So let's carry on. £15 grand. We've got a new one down here coming on. That's that one done. That's a large park, so that's going to be quite heavy on the thing for some reason, but anyhow. It's raining, just keep an eye on everything. So yeah, this is feeding quite heavily. But it is able to swap, so it's not too bad. 16 grand. I want to go down that one really as well, but we're going to go up here because we want that increases the power line capacity, and that does as well. See there, we're getting 70 megawatts, so we're 7/10 of the power. Done. So that's another day done. The game is now essentially paused. Now, we are producing quite a bit of money. Have we got a cleaner power source? So a coal-fired power plant is 30 tiles of Nimbit and £2,000 a day. This is 80 megawatts, but only takes 800 a day, a NIMBY radius of 15, and 5 megawatts per hour, which is cheaper than the plant, but would need 2 of them to generate what the coal does. So what we can do for now, because it is quite expensive, is get one in back there. Alright, and then we're going to feed that into that system. So that's going to produce power as well, which then can feed into there. But because it's cheaper to operate by night, we can tell this to turn on at 5 o'clock and turn off at 10 o'clock. And at that point, the batteries will take over, and biomass plant will, which then will essentially reduce our running costs, and then we can get a second plant, which then will improve our NIMBY rating anyway. There we go. So we can have a look here now. Biomass plant actually did 69% of the work yesterday, and only 30.8 was fed by the coal plant. So we're mainly focusing on this plant. So it's going to go down now, and then it's going to come back up. We've got one building unpowered, which is in this city, which we can feed. Feed off like that. I need 5 points for them. So let's go again. Let's keep an eye on things. Yeah, so the coal power plant's not really doing anything now. 21 grand. We're nearly at enough to get another biomass plant. But I need some influencer points before I can upgrade. So this, how long does this take to actually ramp up? 6 hours. So this needs to really be coming back on at like 4. That's why the biomass plant's doing so much, because this takes so long to ramp up. What we got? We need 90 grand. Can't get any loans yet, that's not a problem. Okay, right. We got another city down here, 23 grand. Another city, another place. We need to save our money now, because we've got another city being done, and it could be anywhere on this map, so we might have to set up another power station to feed it, but we shall see. But I normally get efficiency bonus down because I prefer to have everything sort of in one area and feed it off, but I'm doing this slightly differently this time. Let's go again. Everything's looking good. It's nearly at capacity. Nearly at capacity now up there. But the coal power plant can always take over, and even if we just turn this off, you know, it will sit pretty idle, I imagine. We could probably get away with demolishing it, because the batteries would feed up. £30 grand, so yeah. You notice how the batteries went down then? It's because that's feeding that. The batteries kicked in at that point to help, because the coal power plant is off. But we'll leave it off for now, because it'll save us some money. And when the next city's built, we can always turn it back on. So that's now fully charged up, so now all the power's going to the cities, which is good. And the battery's going to discharge, and it started charging back up, so it's not too bad. 31 grand. We got 163, so we're going to turn this power station back on, and turn it back on for the simple reason that depending where the new place is, we're going to need power straight away to it, so it's going to be the option to get it going. In 2 hours, 1 hour, and it should be built. There is no pause in between this, so right, that's not ideal because it's over here. It's ideal and unideal because all the power plants are over there, and we don't really want to be adding another one to this line. Bugger off. But what we could do is if we put up another power plant, we can double feed this system, so it'll take some of the weight off this. So let's have a look. So oh, £125,000 if I put it on there because it's not level. I think so. I was trying to go green. Right, but it's not going to produce much, so we can. There's nowhere to put a wind turbine down here. So get a gas one, they're cheaper. Put it just over the river. And we're going to need basic substation. I could for now we're going to put it there because that doesn't need help. You get what I mean? These don't need help because they've got 2 power plants here capable of running enough. So why would we need another one? 29,000, which will be right because we've added that, and they've only been having a power for 1 day, so we've got 94,000. So I think, is that enough for another biomass plant? Then it is, as long as we can afford it. Right, so let's demolish that. Was that biomass? Yeah. Stick that there. Yeah, that was. So we've got 2 biomass plants running now. Which means we're a bit greener. A bit. I'd prefer to be completely green, to be honest, but it is what it is. $35,000. Right, so we got buildings up there. That's not a problem. That's taken care of. Nothing there. Nothing there. Right, £83,000. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, because I can have green power here. I need to find somewhere that's cheap. So there's a 75,000 there. So stick that in there. We can't connect it up yet because we don't have enough money. But next turn we will. Oh, turn it off for now. Oh dear, we didn't see that coming. Repair that. That's going to need a second input like that. Possibly a third. Not got enough funds. Yeah, that should do it. What's going on down here? Well, we've got 1 without power. There, that's not a problem. £38,000. Good. Excuse me. So for this, that's what we need. It's £24,000 to do that. Really, we should just start feeding these two from the bottom here. But for now, we'll do it like that. So that's not going to produce much because of the way it is, but we can turn it on and off. What's the ramp up time? Ramp up no hours, so turn on at 5 o'clock, turn off at that, and it'll save us some money. It's got dark. Ooh, this is struggling over here. We're also going to be getting a bit of negativity there because of how that is. That's 50 megawatts. What can 75? Not really worth it. Well, it is, isn't it? So what I could do is get the large one, plonk it in the middle, feed that city, and this city, because this is only using nothing, and then that gets rid of that plant and that straight away. Yeah, let's do that, because that's going to be cheaper to actually run. So stick that there. The high powered lines you can't build inside the radius, by the way. Get rid of that, and that, and them, and them. Right, so one down to there, one down to there. Connect that one in there, that one in there. So, and that over to there, like so. So that should work for both that city and this city. And then we could help things by running a second one off the solar farm down here, just a small one. Which we could do. We can do this one first, for what it's worth. 20 grand, put that in, run that across, and then one into there, one into there, and that's somewhat efficient. I'm going to need some battery storage if we move into solar power as well. Look at how much it went up, 44,000. Just by having a bit of a reorganisation. So we'll do lobbying. Do that as well, that'll save us a bit of power. So we could do this one as well, which will prepare us for this one. Or we could look at another solar farm. 77 grand. Yep, let's go for it. Believe it's going to need them. I'm not 100% sure whether power. In fact, no. Yeah, power does pass through. I'm sure it does. But we'll see for now, anyway. So we've got two now, so essentially 75 megawatts per, so it's 140, so that is them two covered, I just don't have the batteries to support it when it's not sunny. For batteries we can do these or them. So 25 megawatts, so you're going to need quite a few of them. But the not in my backyard radius is not as big, so we can sort of plonk them off out of the way. Yeah, fills up nicely. £51,000. Get that up. Get that up. That's it. Doing quite well here. So we're not really touching on these at the moment now. What I could do is say, how long? 2 hours to ramp up. Turn on at, say, 6 o'clock. Turn off at 5 o'clock. So that's going to run not in the day, so it's going to run at night, which then will just help supplement this, in theory. So that's now switched off. Right, so we've got a few issues. Yeah, these power lines can't take it. But there's now I can do until I could just keep repairing it. There's now I can do until the time stops. It should calm down in a minute. As we go into nightfall, it should calm down. That power plant should get back online. There you go. And that should calm things down. Over here. Yeah. Right, so we learnt a valuable lesson that night. We can't sustain everything. Wow, this did get big, didn't it? I think these power plants are just going to be running this city at this rate. 50 grand. So 90 megawatts. So each of them produce 80. So yeah, you're talking one of them and a battery at peak to run that, which is it's insane. So we can help the situation by putting another substation in down here. Running the power down over to this, but some idiot didn't put it in line properly. Right, and then running a line to that. Then I think you can tell this to set substation. I don't want to do that. So that means that these aren't really powering this anymore. Which shouldn't be too bad. I think we're going to need to definitely get a battery down here as well. For now that'll be fine. You see the power flowing down here to that battery. See, because that line is already up at 74 megawatts, and the maximum it can take is 110. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem. So we need another way of the power from down here going up there. which we can do. We could very sneakily do that. There you go. You see power flowing down this way. Still high there though, but it will be because you've got the 2 power stations here which are feeding this to charge this battery up. Don't know where this power's going. This power's going down to there, after there, after there, after there, after that. So I think this day we're gonna have to run it as a standard day rather than sped up, because we're gonna have to see where things fail and how we can change things. So let's go. Normal day. Is this still going off automatically? No, don't do that. Don't do that. That was a big fail last time, so let's not do that this time. That ramping up, yeah. 42, so yeah, that's now not too bad. Probably because that's sharing that line, that'll be powering that station. That's nearly at capacity. So we're gonna have to probably think about another line over here as well. Just help that one out. Like so. Right. That's fully charged. These are producing power, but they're not being used. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing that it's not being used. It's just it would be better if it were being used, because it would relieve some of the stress off these. So that's feeding all that. For some reason that, oh, it's just swapped. Be because that substation's struggling, so it'll be taking it off this substation. But we are up. When we come out of sunlight, we are up about what we can take. Jeez, this is not the best. But we can bridge the gap with the storage facilities. But this is growing quite big now. £54,000, and we've got high efficiency now as well. See, you could reduce the power demand by 10% on all residential, but then that's gonna do it. But that then affects your income. But probably not by too much. Right, so 3 days. We need to save up the money. We can go full whack because we know the system's going to survive. Go. Gets a bit strained, but 54,000. 54,000, but sunlight, yeah, that's good. 5% we run on the storage facilities. I ain't gonna quibble about 5%. It's gonna get a bit more when this new city comes in 8 hours time, but and the biomass plant is going down for maintenance in 25 hours. That's not gonna be good. Right. No, I don't wanna go quick. Where's this city? Oh, buggering hell. So that's going to need its own power supply. But right, we can't do sunlight over here. I can't do wind. Do biomass though. It's going to have to be a biomass one. Something's overeating down here. This junction. Well, it was. Still is. I'm on battery power at the moment. Got a substation in there. Fire that into there. That across there. There we go. Yes, that's 100. If that goes down, we're knackered. $62. So I've just altered that, so instead of it all running through one point, it can run through two. We could do with, in a way, a proper power plant down here, so some of the power can be routed up there. 93,000. See, I can't do gas. Could do it down here. Yeah. Stuff green energy. Right, so that should help. So yeah, so that's ramping up. And then that's flowing power up there as well, which then will be helping this up here. Because this will be getting its power from two sources. Which is better than the one that it was. Go for that. Let's go. That because it's not really going to affect us money wise, any of this. 8, 16 might be getting a bit hairy over there. These two are just, they're going to be fine, but the two substations feeding them, they are so overpowered, and that's got its own power plant anyway. Right, so the thing that's just occurred to me is that this side has not actually got a battery, so when that goes down, we're gonna know about it. That should solve that problem. Biomass plant's going down in 28 hours. Maintenance. Just go for it now. And go down overnight then. Way! We have a power line explosion. Why did it explode? Oh, just ice because it's cold. How good. So that's at full whack for some reason. Oh, because these won't be producing as much power because it's cold. Expecting quite a few explosions. So these are complaining they're near a substation. Well, what do you expect? You built your house near a bloody substation. One unpowered. Seven. What I'm going to do is I'm going to nip power from them to run that, because this isn't really growing. But I'm going to be struggling here really to feed this off these two. Go for that. So let's just double check on these. Right, so 82,000 is good. So these two are near maximum. So I'm gonna need another substation over here somewhere. I'm only gonna be able to fit a small one in. Because I can't, unless I can squeeze one on there, and then we're going to need another power plant. There's no looking around that. I can't put it there. It's going to have to go out here. God, this is a mess, isn't it? God. Right, hang on. You get a full refund in this mode as well, by the way, when you're in this pause mode. Can it fit on there? It can. That's better. Not brilliant, but it's better. So one substation out to there. One down to there. We'll feed one across like that. That gives it a little bit more. You've got another power plant down here, so then that should relieve the stress on these. Hopefully. It's relieved the stress on that one, but not on this one. But saying that, this one is powering 2 cities. I could disconnect it from this city and then just rely on. Yeah, I think I will actually. So I'm putting 2 routes in there because that line's going to get overpowered. Let's go. That's better. one. Not a problem, we have a redundancy in place here. £90,000. Take that. Put that in there. That substation's starting to get impacted, but nothing real major. How many days have we got left? 12 days left, and then we win. Oh, we've got something without power up here. I'm getting angry about it. There we go. Let's have a look at these substations. That's heavily loaded. That one's heavily loaded too, but it's managing. Like I say, it has got a spare down here. So it's not like it's gonna be on its own. $98,000. Now this is going to be a test, isn't it? Because this plant needs to go down. You go down. Gas one, you go down overnight as well. Let's hope that works. We should have power flowing just about everywhere. There, that's discharging the batteries, which is fine because it's really reducing much. That's back online. That's back online. Everything's back online. 102,000. We got another biomass plant going down for maintenance. I presume it's you. Oh, it's been 4 days. No, it's going to be you. Go down. So we got one here without power. Dealt with. One here without power. Dealt with. I can't see. Well, there's another city being built in 8 days, but I think that will be it. But where it's going to be built, because the map's quite full now, I don't know. Sun tax the cons of politicians. The sun is basically a gigantic nuclear reactor, so they've now passed a law saying not solar production as if it was nuclear. Expect your solar panels to have increased operating costs. They don't do much anyway. Right, well, that's not too bad. Because I can run that off there. Yeah, that's not too bad. And that plant's nowhere near at capacity, so happy with that. $100,000. More places are popping up. Let's go again. $111. This one is really struggling down here. This plant, well, this switching station is really struggling. What's it providing power for? Right, let's just have a bit of a tidy up here. Go down these roads. Bit of a mess. that should stop this city stupidly expanding here, because they've got places to build. But it doesn't change the fact that this substation is struggling. That's only powering a bit. You might need one on there. There's one on there, it's not like I don't have the cash. To there. To there. One on there. I can't get any more routes in there, but that might help, because that's going to be powering that. So then that, yeah, might be a little bit more efficient. We'll see. Let's go. Well, it's not. Well, it's not quite as high. Shit, didn't mean that. Pressing the wrong button now. I would have done another day in a second. Five research points. Let's do that. I've got plenty of money. I need to think about the next move here. Because this city's becoming into this one. I could put a substation there, change these power lines slightly. That will reduce that substation. I can share that substation across then. Yeah. So when we get to night time, we'll do that. Well, which city is that in? They're on the borders here. Are you able to support one more building? I know what you can. £129,000, so I've nearly got £1,000,000. I wonder if there's an achievement for £1,000,000. I don't know, but I'll probably about find out. Right, so we're gonna need a substation. It's either going to set a lot of people or 2 people. We'll go with the 2 people option. And that's going to come down to there. It's going to go out of there. To there. Now I've got to be careful. If I move these power lines, I cannot get them back in to power this substation. Right, this substation. Put some power in there. Put some in there. Put some in there. Right, you are also going to help this little city. Nothing I can really do about these power lines here, running around like that. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Because what is this actually powering? All that. I've told it to power that from there, so it might do it. This is highly inefficient. Put that in there. feeding that substation. I can get one in just there, but that might be pushing it. How many days have we got left now? 6. So we're not going to get to see this new city, so we've just got to basically do what we're doing. God, there's 134. But nothing exploded. Spoke too soon. Something's exploded. So yeah, that's producing more energy than that can sustain. Going on over here. This is doing the same. It should drop in a minute. Right, 142,000. Right, so this, in simple form, needs a second amount of power gridding, right? Let's have a look at why this is doing this. So we've got 83 coming in, 40 going out, 50 on that one. So it's 50 to that one substation. So we disconnect that substation for now. I've just realised I've done something stupid, but I can get away with it. Its own power line in. That then no longer shares that one, so they're separate. Right, let's try that. Oh, we had to run on battery then for a little while. Some unpowered buildings. I bet it's the up here that needed battery power, to be honest. As long as it charges up overnight, it'll be fine. That nearly got to capacity, so I'm thinking another substation over here. Chuck it there. Then it can run low power onto there. There we go. This one is always on at capacity now. But it's because that one doesn't do very much until that one needs it. Let's see if that's any different. Nope, that line's still exploded. Right, easy way to deal with this one. Stick a substation in. Right. You provide power from there. No other way of getting power in. Go there. So then that should help. I didn't know they could build bridges. Right, okay. This still blew up. And it's going to be because we've got a lot of power running through here. what I could do is run that down to there, and then run it into there, and then get rid of this sub connection, which then uses that in a way as a substation to be able to swap power about, because that's now flowing back to charge them batteries up, which is not a problem, because that substation's basically powering this. Probably an idea to get another power plant. I've got £1 million, it's not like I'm short of a couple of quid. Put it there, and put that across there like that. The power can flow up and round to there, up through that one. Them lines aren't really required now, but it gives it opportunities. Right, this needs a few different sources of power. Oh, we've got another city being built. 157,000. Woohoo! Turns out I can run a power company. Right, well, 32 hours we've got one being built. You're gonna go down for maintenance, and I hope the battery lasts. Oh yeah, not a problem. Oh, I won! Woohoo! So, I did quite well, really. Would you like to submit your score on the leaderboard? Yes, I would. We'll go for that. I am top 12% of all players. Woohoo! 50 days. Oh, people managed to sell more. Well, then again, I did reduce some of my stuff. People invested a lot more money. While I was saving money, I've got 1.5 million in the bank. So, oh yeah, good, yeah. So that was Power to the People, and if you're interested in seeing more on another level, we've got quite a few to go. Quite a lot to do. We've got different energies, different difficulties, and I do enjoy playing this game. So if you want to see more of it, let me know, and we will see it back. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Do check out MikeBuses.com and look at becoming a member. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.